guys, I pulled the trigger. The room has been purchased. The Miami trip is on. Got 5 nights. Fuck the tax. It's expensive. It was $1,500 for 5 nights. Oof. All right, guys. Hopefully the trip will be worth it. I hope that it's going to be entertaining. And let's talk some watches now. Got Aussie expat with that looks a little bit different. He's in different locations. Look, we got a bit of a kitchen.
Making some dough.
Making dough. Cool. Rick, welcome to the show. David, OC, guys. Oh, David got wine. Very fancy.
It's quite the pour.
Yeah, well, I emptied the bottle. I figured what was the point of going back for a second glass?
Nice.
What the hell? Hey, I would you know what? I wouldn't mind if somebody bought me a drink either. Ooh. Guys, I'm glad to be escaping New York, even though it's just for 5 days. First time in Miami. Oh, someone's got the thing in the back. So it's all good. Got one tone. Tim time. Welcome to the show. Got Kevin. Basil's booked. Oh, by the way. We got Basil's booked. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm booked. By the way, I was gonna go to some other place where Basil recommended me to go, but unfortunately, I'm going to Miami. I'm going to Miami. DJC. Oops, was that a little after show chat about teen tickers being lazy? That was just a little bit of a joking there at the end, guys. You know, a bit of a prank. Black Sky Dweller, yo, welcome to the show. Half on Smash, Aussie Expect, maybe making the AD donuts right now. Oh, snap.
Nice.
He's making the Krispy Kremes as we speak. This is how you get, guys. This is right
Yeah,
here.
if you personally made donuts, that's a good one. These are meat pies. You can't get them in America, so I got to make my own.
Handmade, personally in his own kitchen.
I heard about this. I had people reaching out to me saying, there's this guy, Aussie expat, and you got to jump on. No, it was your live stream or Archie's yesterday. It's like, you really need to jump on and talk to him about how he was working with his AD or whatever. And they didn't believe your story, I think. And I think I believe it from what I've heard.
Such a good sport, too.
David D, have a drink with me. All right, I'm gonna go grab a glass just a second. And rubber rare bird Tim, you need to buy the gold watch or an RM for Miami. Dude,
sell your Porsche and buy an RM.
There you go.
What the hell do I have to sell to guy? I'm gonna have to sell a few of my apartments, you know, these things. You know,
so blocks.
Yeah, a block, you know, or two. I don't know. By the way, David N, thank you for upvote. Guys, if you're just joining, make sure to hit the upvote button. I would really appreciate it. That really helps.
Do you even know what the upvote button does? Really?
Yeah.
What does it do?
It upvotes.
And that's about it.
Looks like a luxury kitchen. Archie will resent it. Yeah, by the way, let's check it out just real quick here.
Nice.
That looks like
oh my God, is that real wood? Is that real wood?
Oh, the missus.
That's not Formica?
The Mrs. Aussie expat. Say hello to Mrs. Aussie expat there real quick. Hello.
She's a bit shocked.
Who the fuck are these guys?
1 second, let me just grab a glass. We're gonna talk some wristwatch.
OC, that reminds me of I assume you've seen the original Ghostbusters movie, correct?
Oh yeah, I'm old enough to remember that, unfortunately.
Yeah, the scene where he goes, "Where did these stairs go?" And he goes, "They go up." And it's like that reminds me of the upvote button. It's like, what does this upvote button do? It upvotes. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, we get these continual interruptions to upvote, and nobody knows that it means a goddamn thing.
Begging for the upvotes.
And by the way, those red KitchenAids go for 25% more in the secondary market. So I'm very happy that you got one at retail.
Well, I got this from a third party. It didn't come from Kitchen.
Okay, so you got it on the gray market. Good.
Yeah.
Gray
Good.
market.
You got to pay to play. You got to pay
have the
to
hookup.
play to get
Well,
the KitchenAid.
Bought my ex-girlfriend the limited edition silver horseshit version of that. Oh my god.
That's the kind of stuff that people get when they get married as a gift. Pretty cool thing. But I don't have no chance in hell something like that would fit on my kitchen though.
Yeah, that's not a good gift for that reason.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm gonna finish up the Glenmorangie 10. I've got like another two glasses in here. So, cheers, guys. It's been New York is vicious. New York is vicious. Fuck me, dead. Brutal. Let's see how long can we go without ruining Rolex. With all the shitting on Rolex, it's actually pretty cool.
I just saw I haven't watched them yet, but I saw Watch Gringa and the one that should not be named TGV. They both did Cartier Santos videos today. I have to watch. Yeah, I haven't seen them yet, so I don't know what they're talking about, but yeah.
Well, I was talking about a little bit about which videos I have to make, and seems like my Explorer 1. I need to make 6 months on the wrist. Explorer 1, 36 mil.
Nice.
That's gonna give me some really good views, because that's I already have a lot of views on this watch. Other stuff doesn't seem to be doing so well, but I was going through some analytics and. Yeah, actually, watch reviews. I just need to get footage of a watch, okay? Just like in the store or something, or whenever I see someone with a new watch, just get static footage, different angles on the wrist roll, and then just do a quick like 5-minute video talking about the watch, like my thoughts on it. And boom, man, that stuff actually, it doesn't get views right away, but like you let it run for 6 months and it gets 10K. So I need to.
Explorer 1's popular. It's more popular on the algorithm than Daytona's, to be honest. More obtainable.
I need to pump. By the way, I filmed the video on the unboxing of the laptop, the MacBook. That's unboxed. I just have to stitch it together, drop it. I just want to make that video because what the hell? It's not my computer. It's the community's computer. Pavel. He hasn't flashed the LE crusted yet. What is that? Not sure. I missed the out of town videos. Dude, we're going out of town. If Mathis can jump on the stream, because I got the room for 5 nights. I got with the 2 beds. So probably I'm hoping Mathis is gonna stay with me. So we're gonna share the room. And I didn't get the tickets yet. I'm hoping to get like a day or 2 even earlier. Then maybe we can stay at his place. We're gonna live stream from his location. That could be a lot of fun as well. Kyle Dieter. I don't know. I'm not sure. I can't get into the Santos over the Reverso or regular tank. Okay. So he's confused which one to go for. Actually, that could be an interesting topic of discussion. We got super chat from Chris. #skin. 14 Canadian dollars. Invest in whiskey and wealth. Cheers, Chris. Gonna use this for the Miami fund. Miami? Mathis is coming on. Very cool.
Yeah, Gringa's video is actually the Santos versus the Oyster Perpetual.
Yeah,
which goes back and forth.
Yeah.
Hello, Kyle. How's it going there in the cave?
What's up?
Oh, and we got Cameron.
I came
Oh,
just wanted to say, so it's good. Cave is good.
the
Man,
cave
if you
is
were
going
willing-
well.
I figured the night shtick. If
Right.
I'm on at the night show, the lights will be off. If I'm on during the day, then you'll be able to see the room.
How freaking dark! We're like, where are you again? Why is it so dark?
I'm just at home, so I have the lights off. I just got a little bit of a light
Are you
in front of me.
conserving electricity or something?
You
You
know
saving money for Rolex? What's the
That's
deal?
exactly right. Saving money for the Rolex, for the Omega and the JLC. Saving money for it all. And I
Hey,
figured
Tim.
I would just say my last name, Ditter.
Ditter.
Yes.
Kyle Ditter. You're actually using your real name, or that's it?
I'm
made
using that is my real
Let's just
name,
say
my Ukrainian last name.
Nice.
up. Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Apparently, I'm told it's super popular in the Ukraine, but here in Manitoba, there is very, very few of us.
Whoa.
Even though there's
REG,
tons of Ukrainians there.
$10, Miami Fund.
Ooh,
Wish you
REG.
well. I know I haven't been around much. Ari, where
Come
have you
back.
been, mate?
Come back.
Hop on the show if you can.
Yeah, man.
Let's talk so much. By the way, he's got the Longines Big Eye titanium from the Wizard. And let's welcome J Daddy 26, a new member.
Nice.
Have become a staff writer. Thank you so much. Memberships help me stay on YouTube full time. That's why sometimes I make sure to do as many live streams as I can to give people value. Basically, you never know when I'm live. You can hop on and ask a question, and this is actually gonna help me pay for.
Hey, Tim, is your
yes.
Discord group? Is your Discord group still running?
I haven't pulled the plug on that disaster.
Yeah, because you have a link there, right, in your membership. Perks
yeah.
With the group, yeah.
I need a new link because that link always changes.
Yep.
1 second. I can drop the new link because like they have this new thing where every week it changes the link. So if you try to
okay.
join it's gonna say that it's dead. But if someone, we got Mathis.
Nice.
Hey, he's got a shit.
Miami, baby.
Miami, baby. Let's go, dude. We're gonna schedule some things here. 1 second.
Sorry to
gonna drop
interrupt
the
you
link.
guys, but what
No,
day
no.
you coming?
I'll tell you right now. Just a second. I'm gonna drop
Alright.
the link to Discord. 1 second.
Tim,
Yes.
Tim, while you're looking at your travel stuff, what flight are you on for when you're going to London? What's your flight?
I think it's DL4. No, wait. Hold on. I'll open. I'll check my flight. 1 second.
Curious.
1 second. Delta. Oh, actually, I have a Delta app. What am I doing? I have to go over there. Here we go. Delta. Luckily, I didn't close anything. All right, here we go. London. JFK. DL0001. It's oh shit! It departs at 9 p.m. Arrives at 7:55 a.m.
All right, you're on a little bit of a different flight. I'm departing at 10 p.m. and arriving at 8:50. So we'll be in the airport.
change it? Can you change it?
I probably can.
Fucking change it.
Well,
Let's do it.
okay. We're just talking about it right now.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
I'll
Tim.
work when I can.
Yeah. Try to change it. I don't think it's too late. You can probably change it.
Probably not. But either way, we're going to be at the airport at the same freaking time. So
yeah, but that will be fucking awkward. We can get on the same thing. I can take you. By the way, I don't know if you have the access to the Delta Lounge. Do you have access to the Delta Lounge?
I have no idea. I'm on I got premium economy, so I don't know what that gives me access to.
You probably don't. You don't know what that means. So you probably don't have. So you have to reschedule it. Come with me because I'm gonna be live streaming from the lounge.
Okay.
We're gonna get fucked up before the flight. Did I drop the link to the Discord or I didn't? Okay,
Yeah, you
here's
did.
the link to the Discord, guys. It's in the chat now. Tim, long-time lurker, first-time subscriber. Thank you so much. Thank you for the content. I'm an owner of 124060, a 41 Black Bay. What's the S and G? Steel and gold.
Steel and gold. Yeah.
Oh, and the 36 millimeter 126200 silver dial smooth oyster. They just beautiful.
I'm guessing it's
collection.
It's a picture there.
Wow.
Nice.
That is incredible. Incredible.
That's incredible that anybody would buy that 41 millimeter steel and gold Black Bay.
It's, you know what? That's not a common thing. Who would do that? Why did you do that? See, that's an interesting
tell us
question.
why you did that. Because it was affordable. It was like $2,000, right?
Well, I don't know. Oh, it's actually right here in the
Yeah, it's
in
right
the
there.
thing. In his image, you can see the Black Bay with the gold dial and the gold running through the bracelet. You know, it's actually probably very good. Probably when he bought that, they gave him the Submariner to go with it. You know what I mean?
We're asking why did you choose that particular model? Was it the first model? Was it the second model? I bet it was the first one, right?
Yeah, it says it was true. I was crazy, but I got a discount and it positioned me to buy. Boom! I fucking read his soul before he even said it, man.
I still think it's a good looking watch. I don't know.
He's got a discount on it, okay? And he got a sub. He basically got his money back. Now the question is, what do you do with that piece? Do you keep it? Is it a shitter or is it an off the beaten path type of situation?
Someone bought a Submariner without spending $500,000 at a dealer.
Dude, it's only 5,400, man.
Well, it's freeing, man. Like if you have to get into a soft watch, you're now free to pick anything that you want. You're not like, oh, but the rest of the community won't want it.
Well, let's be honest.
What you want.
Let's be honest, guys. This is a new. I don't think I ever have heard anyone say they have this watch. I've never seen an owner of this watch in my life. I never seen this watch on the wrist. I never even thought that anyone would ever buy this thing. But here we are. This is it. What do you think?
Kind of like it.
Right?
I do.
It's actually. So I mean, it is not. Is it as bad as we think? Because look,
it looks better. It looks better in that picture because of the sunburst. Looks dark. I mean, the champagne dial doesn't look that great on a sports watch. The irony is, if they released a Submariner, a two-tone Submariner, a two-tone Sea Dweller, or Submariner with a champagne dial, it would probably go crazy.
You're right. It would.
Let's see. Let's just put them next to each other. The Submariner Bumblebee and this thing. All right. Let's see it whether it's that bad as most people make it out to be. Yeah, black dial. 1 second, because I have to configure it. Otherwise, it won't let me do it.
Yeah, also this one is probably more comparable in size. You guys can correct me if I'm way off base to the Sea Dweller, because this is a big, thick watch.
Is it
much bigger and thicker than a Submariner?
You know what? It's a little bit different because the champagne. It's kind of like the old Submariners that had the what's it called?
Surdy dial.
Surdy dial. Yeah, exactly. Kind of looks like the Surdy dial. Okay, so this is
Tim. I'll be back. Yep. I gotta do some stuff, but I'll be listening and I'll be back on later.
Yeah, Mathis. Sure. I'll be here until you come back to talk about the Vegas plan. Oh,
we
sorry.
will all wait. We will all wait until you come back.
No rush. I'll be on later.
I'm not going anywhere, mate.
Yeah, those rivets got to go.
Ooh,
yeah, and just because I'm nosy, like I want to know how much this retails for.
5,400.
No. The 40. This thing.
5,400.
Are you kidding me?
It's nothing. Did you think it was like $7,000?
No, I thought it was like $3,000 tops.
Oh no! What the regular Black Bay without gold goes for $4,000. So this is just $1,000 more.
Oh, it's two-tone.
Yeah,
so it costs more.
Look,
that's real gold. It's not gold plated.
No, it's
Tudor
not gold plated.
That's actual gold.
No. It's folded gold.
I'm fucking asking serious questions here, really.
They don't. They do actual gold. They don't do.
They do actual gold.
No, it's not. Okay, hold on. Hold the horses. Technically, it's not full on gold. So that gold is okay. Let me explain.
Please.
Just here for a second. Okay, so this is what Tudor does. It's not gold plated. because if it was gold plated, if you scratch it, it would come off and you immediately would see the steel.
They put
What
2
they
layers
do-
of gold on top.
Huh?
They put 2 layers of gold.
No, it's not plated. It's not plated.
Gold-
What
gold
they
fill.
do is they put a sheet like a it's not thick, it's not very thick, but it's a sheet of gold that goes on
Yeah,
top.
yeah.
So no matter how much wear and tear you put on it, it's never going to go through because it's just thick enough to but also what's interesting about that piece is that gold is brushed, right? It's not polished. So it will
Really?
not capture scratches as you would expect it. Like, so for example, you look at the bumblebee, right? That is a polished link.
Mhm.
If I could fucking put it full screen, for Christ's sake. Okay.
That's got to be pretty unique, though. Like, not many. I don't know many watches that I've seen that have brushed gold. I mean,
Yes. Just really quick, we got here Joe Money, $2. Tudor would sell 10 times as many if they removed the rivets.
I don't know about that, but I do hate the rivets. But I don't know about the 10 times. But
Yeah, I don't love the rivets. But I think you answered your question. You're like, I've never seen anybody who had this before. Well, it's because it's fucking $5,000. There's no way anybody who's sane is buying this watch.
I gotta tell
Yeah,
you, man, the
probably
rivets. I think they would sell more because rivets is polarizing. Like whenever you remove something that people might not like, some people might not like, then you get more customers. It's just it's math.
The
Basil
Tudor
Diesel's-
bracelet, like on the Black Bay 58.
Uh-huh.
I'm willing to say I don't like it, but you can get an aftermarket one from Uncle Seiko
Mhm.
for like $130.
Mhm.
Looks better. It's an improvement. You don't have to love it, but there's options.
Yeah, what is Uncle Seiko exactly? Is that actually a part of Seiko, or is that like an aftermarket?
Yeah,
thing?
it's just like Grand Seiko. No, it's some
aftermarket.
guy. He started off, I guess, making bracelets for Seiko.
Okay, so it's an aftermarket guy.
but
Okay,
but
got
he,
it.
he does have parts for Black Bay 58.
It would just.
Maybe-
I could just see how it would chap somebody's ass to buy this watch for $5,000, and then they have to buy, an aftermarket bracelet, or even the regular ones for a couple grand, and then they got to buy an
Yeah.
aftermarket bracelet just because of the rivets.
Yeah,
I was
well,
just about to say that. Yeah, I was gonna say like I know that in the watch community, $5,000 is not a ton, but anything in my life that I spend $5,000 on, if I also have to concede that I have to spend more money to make it the way I want it, come on, let's just make it the way I want it for $5,000.
Don't get
Yeah.
into guns then, or maybe even cars. To be honest,
Yeah,
like
that's true.
we mess around with everything we get our hands on.
Florida-
I know, but still, I still want to be happy with it. If I walk out of the store after spending $5,000, I don't want to immediately get online and be like, I got to change the bracelet.
I mean, guys, if you think about it, he got this watch for free because the Submariner is Submariner.
If he sells it.
got
If he
Submariner for
sells
10.
it.
If he sells it, yeah. So
If he
technically,
sells
that's a
it.
free watch. I don't know what the complaining is,
But
that everybody just
Well,
calm
it's-
down.
yeah,
It's not
save
free.
yourself $300 and get the Black Bay on the strap. They all come on
Yeah.
straps, almost all
Yeah.
of them.
Well, I mean, I think he had to buy this one to get the sub, to get sub. Just a second here. Florida is a little nicer than Connecticut this time of year. Enjoy the
dare
sun
you.
for a few days. Happy and safe trip, Tim.
Yeah, the second
you.
C, by the way, Tim, is silent.
Yeah.
So it's Connecticut.
Hey, William.
Hey, Tim, look. Here's another one. Look.
Ooh, ooh.
What do you mean another one? Oh,
That's
you have one
that's on
too?
the strap. That's on the strap. The one you guys were complaining about. You were saying just get the one on the strap. Here it is on the
Looks
strap.
good.
So
You
how
have the
thick is
bracelet
that?
for it?
14?
Good.
13, 14 mil?
Yeah, no bracelet.
at
I didn't get
those.
it on the bracelet.
It's thicker than
It was
that.
heavily.
That's the problem.
Yeah, it's thick. It's almost as thick as a deep sea, pretty much.
I bet you it's 15 and a half. I bet you it's 15 and a half.
Isn't the GMT 15?
No.
The Diet Pepsi, isn't that like 15?
Oh, the Diet Pepsi, maybe.
Yeah, the Tudor one, because it's pretty thick. I didn't think that would be thicker than the Diet Pepsi.
I got some shitters here. I got my shitters right here.
Oh, it's a
One of
little bit
those.
thicker. I think it's a little bit thicker than the Diet Pepsi.
Wow.
Shitters, that's a nice one. I love that.
Ooh.
But that's a cool looking watch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I paid
Turtle,
six.
turtle.
I paid 600 for it. I think these are going for over 1,000 now because it's
Yes.
limited edition. Look,
It's fucking awesome.
you can see the number right there.
What was the price of that one? Pavel says this is the poor blokes version of the 30 champagne dial sub.
Yeah, Brian
We've
has
seen
that
this
one.
week from eccentric dude. We've seen this week. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I might sell it. And I bought it at the AD. He gave me a pretty. I bought this shortly after it came out in late 2016. And I got it for like 3,500 out the door.
35. Wow, that's super discount. Oh, and you got the bronze.
Yeah, but I
Got the
think I'm
bron-
gonna sell it. Yeah.
Now, did you
probably
get
gonna
this
sell it
with like a purpose of building a bit of a AD relationship? What was the
Well, I
reason?
already had a little. I already had a little bit of a relationship, but 2 weeks after I bought this, I got a sub.
See, boom.
Oh,
This is exactly what is happening. And
But
JDG,
this was
I
in
would.
2016, though.
Oh, wow.
I gotta put this shit away. I'll be back, Tim. I gotta put this stuff away.
all right, all
I'll be
right.
back.
No, thank you
All
for
right,
showing us. I
okay.
think
Gotta-
Joe.
You
He's
said
gotta
you
put
never
the
saw
Tudor.
it.
He's got to put
Yeah,
the Tudor in the
you
safe.
say we never. No,
Does
I
the-
just gotta put it in the drawer.
He's locking
The
the Tudor
Tudor
away in the
sound
safe.
more attractive
No,
if you
no, yeah.
put the model number 126610 or LN on it. Seems like that's the ticket.
Joe, you also had this watch, but you said with the black dial.
Yeah, I had the reverse dial configuration.
This
And
one,
I
right?
actually liked it.
Well, why are people hating on this? Is this because it's not true gold running completely through? Or
I
why did you
think
get
that's
rid of it?
part of the reason, and not to mention the combination, or rather the colors, not as bold as like a yellow gold.
Correct.
I'd say it's softer. I don't want to use the word dull, but it's softer. It doesn't pop like
It's brushed.
a yellow gold
So it is.
would.
It's brushed, so it is softer and it is dull.
Yeah, I mean, I think but isn't that the kind of the shtick of this watch, to look a bit kind of weathered down, a bit?
Well, I bought mine
less
off a drummer
loud.
shop for about $4,000. I think if you're, I don't know. I think I can see why it's hated, because one, it's thick. Two, it's a lot of money for rolled gold.
Yeah, rolled
but
gold.
I liked it because it's. I think it's a unique watch. It's something that you don't see a lot of brands doing. Maybe for good reason, but I always thought if this one came out in '58, I'd probably buy it again.
So I'm happy to play my own devil's advocate here. So
Yeah.
the Submariner is 10,000. The two-tone version is 15,000, right? Same with the GMT. GMT's 10. Two-tone version is 15. The delta between the steel version of this Tudor and the two-tone version is probably what, like $1,500. Like the two steel versions, maybe like 3,700, and this is 5,000.
I can bring it up actually.
So that's
right
pretty
here.
fair, right? Like you're getting a two-tone watch for not a lot of money more. Whereas if you were in Rolex, you'd be paying, $5,000 more.
Exactly, like that in Rolex, it's way more money. Way more money.
I can actually play both sides of the argument. I can be the elitist, and I can also be the common man at the same time.
Rolex really charges you. Are you saying Rolex really takes you to the cleaners for their two-tone?
Because of the bracelet. Because of the bracelet. The bracelet is very expensive in two-tone.
It's full on steel bezel, steel everything. Boom, right there. 4,000. 5,400. 4.
What?
It's 15. It's basically 1,500 more expensive. The two-tone.
Oh, it's 4,000. That's expensive for that watch. I mean, a Black Bay 58 is 3,700.
Well, the
How
prices
can they
of
price this
everything are
watch at
going up,
4,000?
OC. I'm sorry to tell you, but I mean, the Tudors are no longer for broke people. They're no longer for broke people.
It's no wonder those things were not selling. They were ridiculously priced.
Well, also like they're out of I think actually, I mean, this goes for 3 on Joma Shop, and this one goes for 4 on Joma Shop, or something like that. They lose value. So
Do new Tudor still have only for the middle class here? Okay.
Yeah.
Rolex
Rolex really
for the
went
rich.
up. Yeah, a lot of money from a guy who dropped 5,000s on S Word last night. Well, there you go. You can choose. You can get one of these, or a night at the Gentleman's Club. I don't know.
I think at the night at the Gentleman's Club would probably be better bang for
bang
buck,
for
honestly.
buck, right?
Quite literally.
Right. I'm
No,
in.
I didn't
be
mind
for
this
that
watch.
price.
I like it. It's a different kind of watch. You got to be in a niche for it. Excuse me.
Do they are new Tudors still? Do they still have the rivets on the bracelets?
Yes.
Black
I mean, I can understand making mistakes. I mean, hell, Rolex made the Date Just 2 or whatever the hell it was that lasted like 2 years or whatever. But
Yeah.
I mean, how are they still producing that when no one has come out and said, yeah, rivets good?
Hey, I love rivets. Hey, whoa! I love the rivets.
All right,
the
you're the one.
rivets.
Yeah,
they
cool.
give me, the rivets. I love the rivets actually.
Yeah, I think the thing is
Once
that
I'll explain why.
These are fake rivets that are designed to evoke the nostalgia of the real rivets. So that's where people usually complain about it.
Nostalgia.
I don't really care
love
much
the
for it,
80s.
honestly.
CS $5. You put Rolex on the dial of many of the Tudors. You guys would be salivating over them. I like that Tim is at least a bit balanced here. Thank you, CS. Honestly, I'm telling you guys, I don't think this is a bad proposition.
It's not. It's great.
I have never.
If you look at the straight on shot, you will see how much it looks like a bar of soap. The lugs are so long.
It's a big one. Yes.
It's a big watch. Yes.
The lug to lug's got to be 51 millimeters.
Well,
actually, look at the straight on one, not the angled one, the actual full blown straight on one. Like a two-tone.
My friend's brother-in-law got a I don't know what we're calling it, Diet Pepsi, the Tudor version of the Pepsi.
Mm-hmm.
And I had my Pepsi, and I was over at his house. What was it, a couple days ago? And anybody who, I mean, you could be blindfolded and backwards with no hands, and you can tell that the Rolex version of the Pepsi is just far superior. And I still loved the Tudor version. I still loved it.
Yeah.
I would take it, every day of the week and twice on Sundays. But the comparison to say that it's just a Rolex symbol, it's not correct.
Jimmy, I think the picture of the watch
on the lug to lug. The difference between Rolex and Tudor is the effective lug to lug is actually smaller because they use a female end link. You don't have the oyster like poking off to the side further than the lug width. I mean the lug to lug.
Okay,
so they wear a little, smaller than they look.
Listen, there are things about this watch that I kind of like. Like, for example, I like seeing a sports watch without crown guards, and I like the big crown.
Hold on, just a second. You see here this link, okay?
Short.
This link right there, that makes the watch wear a lot smaller. Actually, I have a Black Bay. 1 second, Black Bay. 58 right here. Let me show you something. How it's different from a Rolex equivalent. You see that link there at the top?
Yeah.
That makes the watch wear very small. Okay, now I'm gonna pull up 1 second here. So that would be the Black Bay 50, and here's a Rolex equivalent of the Explorer 1. You will see that end link right there. That really juts out.
Yep.
So that when you flare it out, you see that makes the watch a lot bigger.
This is watch education.
Yeah.
Right here.
Edumacation, guys. You have been edumacated.
That's the reason that I got rid of my Submariner back in the day and got the Astron. That's why, because it didn't fit right because of the way that the lugs should out, or the end links.
Yeah.
Hey, I sent you a picture of this watch on my wrist, and it looks comically
I'm bringing
huge.
it up in a second. What the fuck? Sometimes, oh shit! I'm not supposed to be showing this. That's for later. Sorry about that. That was just leaked, you guys. The leaks. Timwrite bringing you the leaks. Here it is on the wrist. Look at that.
That's great. I love it.
It's fairly soft. It's fairly soft color tone.
I really like it.
Hey, Tim, I brought you lunch, man.
The
Thank
champagne
you,
gold dial is good,
Casey.
but the black's better.
One second, Casey. Thank you. Let me just grab that.
Ooh, look at that.
You. I'm just gonna grab it. Thank you. That
And your
looks
wrist,
delicious. I really
yeah,
appreciate you grabbing lunch for me.
what's your wrist
I've been
circumference
live
here?
for 7 hours, actually 6 hours now. So it's great for you to bring me lunch, man. Thank you.
It's a good looking watch.
What's your wrist circumference here?
It's big.
Oh
Mine?
no! His wrist is chicken wrist. He's got tiny little fucking wrists.
That's why I'm
Joe,
asking.
tell them.
Oh yeah, no, I've got twigs for wrist. So mine is a 6.3-inch wrist.
6.3.
So technically, it does look okay from the top view. I mean, yeah, you can see the lug hanging off. But if I were like the other photo I have of this is this watch stands like a tower on my wrist because it's as you guys know, it's fairly thick. So it just looks absolutely huge for me.
Ooh, J617, $10 super chat. Joe's money gives Tudor to women of the night as souvenirs.
Gotta give out the tissos, you know. They do a good job making Tudor.
If they do
I think
man.
I think the moral of the story, though, and it's an important one, is that if you're interested in a Submariner or your first Rolex, if you buy one of these, it does seem to help quite a bit. And I know some people did this a while ago, a couple of years ago, but I think the strategy still holds true today, and it's something that people should be considering. Rather than whining and complaining that they're waiting 4 years for a sub or they need to buy $20,000 worth of jewelry, I think this is a legitimate
alternative
tactic that you can take.
OC, would you take this over Omega Diver Professional 300?
Well, it's a different question because like the Omega and Breitlings are better, but they're more expensive watches, and those are easier to sell, so you're not getting the same benefit in terms of
I just was curious as to personal preference, like what you would like more.
Oh, these like Tudors are like 2 levels below any Omega.
Okay, just asking.
The clasp is a lot better too. It's thicker on an Omega, but you still got the adjustable clasp, which, in my opinion, is the end game right there.
And also, the Omegas do on a bigger watch like that. Like Tim was just saying, even though people criticize Omega bracelets,
we're not on Archie's show. We can pronounce it Omega here.
I don't know. Honestly, I'm so American, and I don't know where I got that from. I don't know why I started doing it, but I did, and I can't get it out of my head. But anyway, okay, Omega, but they have the pivoted thing, so they fall straight down, so it actually wears a little smaller than these would.
Yes,
are we comparing these Tudors to watches that cost twice as much? Right
yeah,
now?
someone tried to compare it, and JDG did the same thing, and asked the
money.
question.
This is 100% better.
Honestly, this held me over until I got my Yachtmaster.
Yeah, after you put you sold this and you put the money to get the Yachtmaster two-tone rose gold, right?
I think I just sold it out of randomness because it was too thick for me.
It's thick, guys.
You got this first? Oh, I thought you got the Yachtmaster first. Okay.
No, so my very first watch was a Tudor 41 like this, except it was blue bezel black dial. That was my very first serious luxury watch.
Really shitter. Okay.
And then I got this one when I had the Speedmaster, the Omega Seamaster. I was still fairly early in my collecting days, but yeah.
Can I ask a question of the panel? It's more of a Rolex strategy question.
Yes. Please.
So Tudor's been growing a lot over the past 2-3 years, and they're expected to grow another approximately 20% in 2022. So if you look at it from a production standpoint, they're going to go from maybe 210,000 watches to 250, and that capacity is coming from somewhere, right?
Yes.
Like they can't make capacity from out of thin air. So the question is, if they could actually create 40,000 more units, and if you look at like the last 3 or 4 years, they've gone from maybe 150 to 250. That's a pretty significant increase in production. How come Rolex is still at 800 or 900,000. And are they actually limiting their capacity to give more to Tudor? And why would that make sense? Why would that
You
make
know
sense?
what doesn't make sense is that I don't see the red and blue dial Black Bay. That doesn't make sense. Where did they
must
go?
want to make scarcity, I guess.
Yes,
red and
I want
blue
to chime
dial.
in.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Blue
a loaded.
bezel.
OC, that's a loaded question. I mean, again, like I don't want to bore anyone to sleep since it's kind of late and people are probably sleeping high like I am.
Tired.
But
Sure,
the manufacturing answer to that is we don't know what Tudor was running. Were they running 4 days a week? Were they running 410s? Were they running 2 shifts? Did they add one CNC that increased the case capacity on one watch that allowed all the other things? 20%, 10%. To increase that in a manufacturing facility like they have, where it's very condensed and they only make a very low number of products, it's not unreasonable to think that they can increase 20% without doing much of anything.
And also, let's be honest, they were making a lot of shitters before Black Bay. They were pumping out so much garbage like that. I don't even want to try to remember that garbage that Austin Daniels bought. Was that like Neptune or is it Aquanaut and Iconaut? That shit.
There you go, Iconaut. Yeah, Timmy, I sent you a picture of the black.
Yeah, and to add to all of that, right?
Toxic sludge.
Yeah, and to add to all of that, right? The boutiques are loving it. All their stocks are sold out before they're even landed. So their rentals are paid for, their staff are paid for, overheads, everything are paid for.
Yeah.
They've never had it so good. Yeah.
Yeah, but the interesting thing on Tudor is that over the past 4 or 5 months, the production has caught up with the demand pretty much on almost everything except for the Panda Chrono. So the Black Bay 58, pretty much the GMT, those are all selling way below retail now. As soon as you buy one, they're worth 25% less.
Yeah.
So if they're going to pump out like 20% more, which I think they're planning to do,
yes,
and they're a single watch company, really it's just the Black Bay 58 and the Black Bay Chrono, what is going to happen to are they going to be like, are they getting more and more like Omega?
I fucking hope Iconaut dies and is forgotten in history, that nobody remembers that watch was ever made. 'Cause that stuff, man.
Tim's got personal beef
it was
with it.
ugly.
Yeah, but Tudor, they have to report their earnings to their shareholders, right?
That's true.
Rolex doesn't have to do that. Yeah.
Tudor doesn't have to do anything.
Just really quickly here, guys.
Company, right? Yeah.
Al, $5 super chat. CNC finished the Glenmorangie, opened the Oban. Thank you,
that Glenmorangie.
Al, man.
Kill that bitch.
Is this an old watch or a current watch? This one.
That's his first watch.
Is this a current model or an old model?
No, I think this should still be current.
They're still making this stuff, although they shouldn't be, but they still do.
This is the 41. The same
41 blue dial.
Okay.
Yep.
I love these watches. Every time I see one, I think, man, I should get one of those. The only thing about it, and this is so nitpicky, it's not like I can get over the rivets. The only thing that kind of makes me not want it is how far the crown sticks out. It's got like that little, it looks like a spacer almost.
I hear you. I hear you.
So you'd probably not be a fan of the IWCs then, right?
I'm sorry?
Ooh.
I said you probably wouldn't be a fan of an IWC then, right?
Yeah, I don't really like IWCs.
You don't like those
Wait a minute.
big crowns?
He's not saying that he doesn't like the big crown. He's saying that he doesn't like the gap.
Yeah, it's that
between the case and the crown. And if you look at it straight on, you'll see that it looks like the crown is unscrewed all the time.
Yeah, show your Black Bay 58 again, Tim. Like it's not like there's massive spacer on it.
Oh, actually, you know what?
It's really
on
nitpicky.
the Black Bay 58. I'll show you something. They removed it. What they did.
Nitpicky is good, by the way. Nitpicky is excellent.
Hold on, check it out. So on the Black Bay 58, they took away that little color, so it still is sticking out.
Just doesn't notice it as much.
Yeah, but it's actually, you know what? It's very convenient because it makes it very easy. Let me just show you. It makes it very easy to unscrew the crown, and it really pops out. And then you can pull it out, pull that bitch, and then
you can use it as a sword.
Shit, that doesn't do anything. What the fuck?
There's some shiny nails.
What the fuck? Oh shit! Did I break it? Oh
You broke it.
I remember
Okay,
doing
no,
that with a
sorry,
bullet of a
sorry,
He broke
diver
away the
once
giveaway
I had.
watch.
It's all good. It's all good. You know,
Is
it makes
this
it
smooth
very
like
easy.
Rolex?
Look, it's buttery smooth. It's buttery smooth. Look how smooth that is. Whew! Look at that.
Yeah, that's
Look at
nice.
that.
Feels
Come on.
I had
good.
a
This is their in-house movement, correct?
Yeah. Oh,
And
and listen to the wine. You hear it?
yeah, I can't hear it.
I can vaguely hear it.
It feels really nice. And then to screw it back in, it's really easy because the threads are kind of coming out. The reason it's shiny is that I put some of this thing on my nails.
You did it yourself, or
Yeah. It's a strengthener. You see that? Strengthener. I got
Nice.
these weak nails. There's
do you
big
bite your
nails.
nails?
No. But it's like it started peeling, because it's cold. So it started peeling. So I'm like, fuck. See, like these nails, they're good. You see
Yeah.
that?
You
But
gotta
then
come
the
to Winnipeg
thumb,
if you think that's cold.
everything is like cracking on the sides. I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah, just I
Anyway.
wasn't criticizing. Hey, if you want to get manicures, you get manicures, man. I was just like, oh, those are some nice looking nails you got there. So good for you.
As a matter of fact, David's starting a new live stream focusing on hand lotion. So
Ooh.
you can.
I'm the master of my own domain, so we do hand modeling here.
Ray Madura, Tim has a manicure. Honestly, if this said Rolex, you guys would not be complaining about anything.
I've had my fair share of Tudors, and I like Tudor for what it is. It's just, yeah, not every watch is a home run for them, though.
Everyone has a bit of a nitpick for everything, but like, look, the shit that we're complaining is like so minute because this is like what's keeping the watch from being kind of perfect, but also this is what gives this watch its unique identity. If they strip down, let's say if they remove the rivets, they remove that gap, then everyone will say, well, now it looks too close to like the Invicta or something, because that's actually very original to have that little spacer there. It gives a bit of its own, the rivets.
Personality.
That's fucking hard to do. Those rivets, I mean, that's like another thing that they have to machine.
So why couldn't
It's
they just make it
easier to
functional
not
then?
do it. Huh?
Why couldn't they make it functional?
The rivets?
Yeah.
No, because that would make the bracelet weak.
Way more complex. Yeah.
Okay.
Expensive.
Yeah, that's how, dude. Like those from 1920s, those bracelets were riveted because that was the only way to do it. They folded the metal. They didn't have CNC computers with that kind of tolerance. So that's.
I mean,
that's
I don't get the big deal why people hate the rivets. I mean, I do, but I don't at the same time. I mean, you're wearing the watch. Nobody's really paying that much attention to your watch to notice if your rivets are fake on your watch. I don't get why everyone makes such a big fuss over it.
Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right.
It's so hipster. It's so hipster, guys. If you like drinking beer, growing a beard, wearing what's it, suspenders, this will go really, really well with your ensemble.
Tim's just like going after the straight stereotypical hipster.
The rivets are a mistake, and they can't. No one. I have not met anyone other than Tim who says that they like the rivets.
I love the rivets. I love.
So how do you feel about Cartier's their screws? Like I know, like people who tend to complain about Tudor's rivets tend to also complain about Cartier and how the screws are never lined up.
Yeah, but the Cartier screws are screws. They are actually screwing the bracelet together.
Just like Cartier's screwing their customers.
That might be a good segue because Tim, didn't you want to talk about like Santos compared to?
Yeah,
we're doing so good on Tudor though. We're doing so good covering the Tudor.
Did we suck this topic dry? Anyone else wants to chime? Is there anything else to talk about the Tudor here, or should we wrap this? Oh, let me finish reading these chats. Evan Gutsia, the rivets were for hollow.
That's
Evan. Ivan. Oh, actually, Ivan.
If those rivets, if they served a purpose, I wouldn't hate them. I hate them because they put them on there to be attractive, and they're not attractive. If they actually served a purpose, I'd be fine.
Yeah, but to Tim's point, there's elements of the Tudor design that are part of the iconography the rivets, the way the crown is, the snowflake hands, etc. Like every time someone says, "Oh, I wish you didn't have snowflake hands," that's like saying,
It's like I wish I didn't have. I wish Seamaster didn't have the helium escape valve.
Yeah, like I want a Mercedes, but it doesn't. I wish the Mercedes didn't have a 3-pointed star logo.
Yeah, but okay, so there's, and I'm just playing devil's advocate because you guys aren't wrong. I'm just going to play devil's advocate, and I know
play the devil.
You can appreciate
doesn't have to be
that.
the devil advocate.
The watch still needs hands, whether you make them look like snowflakes or not. It needs hands. The watch still needs
why?
A bezel.
Why does it need hands? There's watches without hands. There's H-Moser without hands.
It doesn't need the rivets. It doesn't need the rivets, and they still put the rivets there in a fake capacity.
Hold on a second.
Tim's watch doesn't need anything, just a dial.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, right. He doesn't change it. He doesn't set the time anyway, so it doesn't need anything.
David, if there's one thing they could change, it's actually getting rid of the fake rivets on the bracelet. And I think that's one of the things that they could actually do, and people they wouldn't get shit for it.
There's H-Moser,
right.
No hands.
You're right. That's the worst thing I've ever.
I mean, first off,
I can't believe you.
There's another one. There's another one. This is H-Moser, no hands.
Didn't you guys just do a live stream the other day about how bad Moser was, and now we're gonna bring it up?
Hey, Kevin.
Tim, can you pull up the Rolex?
I think it was only my opinion, but I'm glad that it was attributed to everyone.
Hold on, Kevin, you're a little bit low. 1 second. Edit your microphone.
This is taking OC's Movado to another level, right?
Say it again.
I love the Phantom Black.
Rolex Big Crown sub. Okay. I know that Tudor also had the same version as this, but Rolex, same thing for Rolex.
The Crown Submariner.
Right. So this is what they were trying to with the Tudor version. They were trying to mimic this, right? So like you guys are complaining about all this fucking shit.
This
they
is
were
what
trying to look back
on.
to their heritage. Exactly. So you guys can complain about all the fucking shit, full rivets, but they were bringing back this look, and that's what they were trying to do.
Let me put these side by side. Here.
I'm going back and leaving you guys. Goodbye.
Back into
totally fair comment.
You had to come on.
Oh, now guys, this that looks good. I would buy that. I'm just beautiful.
J. Thaddeus. Hand modeling. I love it. Thank you. Let's see here. DC Ray. Rivets. I love them. See, he loves them. Kevin, one more. Tim, pull up there. We just did it. We got Dear Artifact. Tim, I love the rivets too. Now there are two of us. There we go. There's two people at least in this world. Actually, I'll make a poll. Fuck it.
Yeah, it's
good. Rivets. I hate fake rivets.
Now, the other thing that people complain about with this particular black dial is they say, well, I don't like faux patina. I don't consider this faux patina.
No.
Right. I just consider it that's the color of the loom and hands that they chose because they wanted it to look like a vintage piece.
Yeah. Yeah, that Rolex.
And it's not that aggressive. I think the picture makes it look a bit more than what it really is in person.
Now, when they came out with the blue dial version, they did go full white with the loom and the hands. So if you put those two side by side, you see the contrast. But I like the black dial with the creamy color loom and the gold lettering. Looks good.
Notice that this watch is very old, but this one already doesn't have rivets. So it's actually pre-rivets. That's how old the bracelets that have rivets on them are. That this one doesn't have rivets yet. That's
the James Bond Submariner.
Also notice it had the female end link right there. Bam. So they translated that into here perfectly.
Almost like they only did things that were necessary in that watch. Just like, I don't know.
If you actually talk to some like hardcore Rolex people, like I think Austin Daniels feels this way. He's like, I think the new Tudor should even have a holes case, like where the lugs are, instead of having no holes case. It's like to be more authentic.
That's going too far for me.
Yeah, you can't have everything. You can't have both. You can't have it all. Like you can't complain that they're not staying true to like the heritage, but the heritage is building the watches out of necessity in the most efficient way with the tool purposes and all that kind of stuff. Putting fake aesthetic things on them contradicts everything about the purpose of the watch to begin with. I don't know. Anyway, we can talk about that for hours, but whatever.
This is a great side-by-side, though, because it shows actually how well they were able to achieve the objective.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Just not the size. That's the biggest problem here, that of their failure is the size. And I think more biggest problem with the sizing was the movement, that the movement that they had here. They were restricted by the movement they had, that they could use, and that movement is a little bit too thick. It's not like they made this watch thick because they wanted a big watch. They did it thick because that's the movement that they had. Hey, Marcelo, time. How are you doing, man?
Hey, fine. No, I saw you guys busy, so I didn't want to interfere. That's why I jumped out.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, because we have a lot of people on the panel, but nothing wrong with jumping in and saying hello, man. How's it going?
Well, fine. I mean, I still continue, never stop streaming, right?
Marcelo, quick question. On the rivets, do you like rivets on Tudor Black Bay? Do you like rivets or you hate them?
I don't have that much a problem with that. I mean, this is a part of the design in the watch. I mean, yeah, some people have a problem with that is fake rivets, but yeah, this is a part of the design. I mean, not really people care about that. And I'm going to say something like that. People just like to complain, but they still buy it. If you don't like it, you don't buy it, and still that watch keeping pretty much a good price. The same thing is that if Rolex is going to release a purple Daytona, people going to say it's ugly like hell. How dare they do it? And still going to sell overpriced. So we are human beings that we like to complain about something, but in the end of the day, we still attracted to it. Call it kind of we have this kind of sickness in a way, if you think about it, right?
So because if it didn't have, it would be like people would say, it's a little bit boring. People complain about Rolex that it's boring, right? It's boring, guys, isn't it? Look at the stuff. It's boring. It's just black dial, black on black, everything blacked out. Look, it's just all blacked out.
It's a very boring, simple, unattractive watch that's selling for almost double the price.
Isn't that what would make it desirable, though? Simplicity. Less is more, right?
Simplicity, yeah. The more you take away, so it's like less is more,
Honestly,
right?
I don't see any.
I think my rivets Datejust is more interesting than a Submariner.
I don't see any rivets, Tim. How do they hold the links together?
By the way, Marcelo, scratched up is my bracelet.
Hey,
camera doesn't show.
Doesn't look scratched. Looks good.
Well, but you can see.
Oh, I see a scratch.
Oh, there's a big one there, isn't there?
Yeah,
there's a fat one. Yeah,
good
man.
for you. Good for you.
It's too bad. You should sell it. You have a scratch in the watch.
Ooh.
No, he needs to polish it.
No.
I think you should over polish it. Why just polish it when you can over polish it?
Make it shine like a Breitling.
And Marcelo actually brings up a good point. If I kind of translate it into business speak, basically, if you like the Black Bay 58, how many customers did they really lose, or how many customers really didn't buy it because it had the faux rivet bracelet?
I'll tell you what. If
0.5%, 1%.
OC, look at the poll. We got 50 people who voted. 50 people. We have like 90 people watching, guys. Make sure you hit the upvote button. I would really appreciate it. We got 50 people. That's half the people who are listening to the show have voted, and it's 50-50.
Those people wouldn't have bought the watch anyway. So
the people who said yes, or the people who said no.
The people who say they don't like fake rivets, they wouldn't have bought the Black Bay 58 anyway.
Or maybe some of them have. Well, anyone who didn't like it. Oh, we got Diego.
You know what? To make it think more stupid, let's say I'm going to say, hey, I think the 5711 with the Tiffany dial is an ugly watch. Does it help?
It is.
I agree. I don't like the rivets, but more, I don't like the squared link. So each link, when it's tapering down, is just a different size as opposed to actually tapering like a trapezoid. So that bothers me more. When I look at my watch, I can see that, but it's not enough for me to dislike the whole watch. And if I really cared, I can put on a strap. There's aftermarket.
Let me show what he's
It's not a big
talking
enough
about.
issue.
I agree. I like the watch. I stand fast with that. I like it.
I see a blurry bracelet.
Come on, bitch.
No.
Sometimes the camera doesn't listen to me. Are you gonna listen? Come on.
All I see is sexy fingernails.
Okay, here we go.
But
You see that?
hey, guys, I want you guys' opinion on something that actually was today actually appeared in Artist Show earlier today, and that was actually very scary. So it seems that the OP with the Tiffany dial is equal the price to the Black Daytona still in the gray market.
It's true.
How you guys taking this thing? You know,
that's whack.
Hey, Timmy, I'm gonna hop off for a while.
Yes,
we're pretty booked right up now, and I think Diego wants to come on. So I will see you later.
See you on the next one,
Cool.
Joe.
Man. Before we leave Tudor, I have a question for the panel and our audience, which, you know, our audience isn't dumb. They tend to be really, really smart.
They're really smart.
I'll ask a fair. So, like, if you pull up on the left side, the original Submariner that this was inspired by. It seems like Tudor did a really good job, kind of bringing the spirit and style of this watch back. If Tudor were to, like, if the executives of Tudor said, listen, let's do it again. Let's find something else from the past, from the 50s, from the 60s, from back then, and come out with a new modern version. We did it with this Black Bay 58.
Unfortunately, there's nothing else in that catalog.
Is there anything?
There's nothing else worth bringing. Everything was just dog shit.
Well, that's my question. Is there anything that they could tap from the vintage Rolex side as for inspiration and bring it back as a
bubble
new,
back? Like a bubble back?
I'm asking. I don't know.
By the way, you know which watch has been missing in action for some time? You know what? The datograph. The datograph. They discontinued it. I don't know if they're ever going to bring it back. What do you think? You want
I want to know how we became that stupid to the hype that now our OP is selling almost more expensive than
you brought that up, and we will handle that question after we stop talking about Tudor, because we're in the middle of because we've been talking about Tudor for the last hour and a half, and we're going to keep talking about it.
One last rivet thing. So in the marketing world, since the rivets are single design, marketing ploy, whatever, is there anybody who likes the rivets who wouldn't buy this watch if it didn't have the rivets?
No.
So therefore, the rivets are only hurting the watch, is what we're saying.
Barely, but it's probably not even. It's probably more important for them to keep the look of the original.
Okay, it's a fair point, but it just seems like no one would not buy this if it didn't have rivets, but some people wouldn't buy it if it does. So therefore, why would you?
Dude, there is a model of Tudor that doesn't have fucking rivets. Let me just find it. There's one.
Is it the Black Bay Bronze?
Tim, I'm very angry about the rivets. No,
Does the Black Bay Bronze get rid of the rivets?
On the rivets. The rivets. Do you like it when it's riveted?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't, and I don't like that the black one has like the kind of faux gold.
Control your bird, Marcelo.
Steel.
I know.
Pelagos.
I mean, is it Pelagos? Or I thought there was a Black Bay. I can't find it now. Maybe it's one of the Etta. I think it's Etta.
No, all the Black Bays.
No, the Pelagos don't have.
They should all be in-house, right?
I think there's one that doesn't have.
For me,
they got lines that still use Ettas, but I don't know if there's a Black Bay with an Etta.
You need to go to the Black Bay.
Oh, look at this. You see this? The Etta doesn't have it. Oh, snap. Oh, snap, guys. You see the Etta version doesn't have it.
Yeah,
the
the
new
extra,
version,
yeah.
the in-house that has the rivets. You see this with the smiley logo? Okay, Black Bay.
And you know what? Nobody killed.
At,
Yeah, and back to OC's question, right? If Tudor is just copying straight up vintage Rolexes, right? It doesn't mean that they will sell because the brand is totally different. So yeah, so like Rolex sells itself, and Tudor, even though they look exactly the same, right? It's
Wait a
like
minute.
Steinhardt. Yeah, it's like
May I
Steinhardt.
Okay.
Guys,
But-
Omega just copy a very vintage Submariner Rolex.
Guys,
Wow,
without the
they-
rivets, it looks freaking ugly. I'm sorry. It needs the rivets, man.
What Omega copies the vintage Submariners?
He's thinking of this
Right now, they just
Seamaster
released
Heritage.
yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what happened?
Yeah, the Omega. That Omega have the 12. It look like they have the 12, 3, 6, and 9. Exactly like the first Submariner that the Rolex ever released.
But I think Omega had a watch like that too.
Yeah, I don't know
So
much.
it's
I
a
have to look
heritage
at-
of
do
the
some
Omega.
research on that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
Guys,
true.
I'm sorry. The non-riveted, the bracelet, it needs the rivets. I'm sorry. It's just there's something without. It just doesn't work without the rivets. It just looks naked.
Yeah.
Should we give Timmy his rivets?
I think it looks
Let
great.
him keep his rivets.
Guys, it's something is missing. I don't know.
Tim
I'm
needs
just
two over here like Frankenstein, right?
for
Got the
real.
rose
Look at
logo,
it.
too.
It looks naked. There's something I feel I need the rivets.
You can keep the rivets.
Do you guys prefer the rose logo or the shield logo?
Rose.
Rose.
I think
No,
I think the rose logo dial should be something that they make limited and create hype for it. So you have some versions without it, and then you have some versions with it, and you have to fight like a fucking dog to try and get the one with the rose.
Dude, it's like I'm looking at the Tudor and it's not wearing a bikini. This is
So
this
like
is what it
rose
feels
is
like.
precious metal.
This
You
is
think-
like
No,
look,
I actually like the new
pussy,
job of
you know,
Tudor,
versus
to be honest.
a little bit of hair. I'm sorry. It's just
Tim,
a
did
fact.
you get a
Tim's
new
out.
job at a
Tim
faux
doesn't.
rivet company or something?
I'm serious. I mean, it's missing. It's missing. It needs the rivets. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm way
you
too used to
keep,
seeing.
You can keep your rivets.
Sure,
I
man.
need
Guys,
the rivet.
Tudor just went vintage and modern in the same time. They actually put the rivets and they make the watch, how we say, 39 millimeter. They actually went to the vintage spec of that Black Bay 58, but in the same time they modernized the watch by putting the shield in the dial and also shield in the.
I thought it was a
in the
smiley
clasp.
face. What shield? What are you talking about?
Do you
No,
know
no,
where?
The smiley face. The smiley face.
No, they took the smiley face, but they actually put the shield. You see this shield? You see this
That's
one?
the smiley face.
No.
You know
have
where
a
I
shield
think
here.
the holy shit, Marcel.
Talking
The
about
shield
the
logo.
smiley face.
In the I'm talking in the dial. You see that the previous one have a rose.
That's a
in the
smiley
dial.
face. What are you
Tim,
talking?
above the Tudor, there's a
Yeah.
shield.
There's a smiley face.
Okay,
That's like a
Yeah, the
Right.
smiley face at the
gesture.
bottom though.
You know where Tudor, in my opinion, beat Rolex when you compare Black Bay to Submariner is the crown.
Look.
I love the crown on my Black Bay.
Without the guards?
Well, I just like the feeling of it. It's a lot easier to unscrew and wind. The crown on my Submariner is a bitch.
It is. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
When I had mine, I agree.
A smiley face. The Tudor smiley face.
I think that's a dive watch thing though. Like I have the Omega.
The shield you call it smiley face.
Well, it's a smiley face. You see eyes, and it's got a smiley
Oh, it's
face.
not a
Only Tim. Only Tim.
And he's wearing
That's
a
not
crown.
a shield.
He's wearing a
That's not a
Rolex.
shield, Marcelo.
I thought
No,
it
it's
was
a
a
shield.
smiley
The
face.
smiley
What the
face, I think,
fuck?
is the wording.
That's
It's a
the
shield.
King
We-
Tudor.
we- see this
We
shit
taught
now.
Tim Wright something today. It's not a smiley face.
Dude, that's just a straight up, because it's a smiley face. You know, it's like a guy, he's smiling.
So you guys really think there's no other
Yeah, it's a
vintage
shield.
Rolex
This one
that
is way
Tudor
better.
could copy and
I
bring back?
thought this was the shield because it's got the shield and it's got the rose on the shield.
I like this logo better.
And that's the smiley face logo.
No.
Fascinating.
It's not. It's
Wow.
this is a symbol of the Tudor shield. You should check in history.
It's a symbol of my love.
Unbelievable.
Actually,
Unreal,
this shield
guys.
actually
You
comes
learn
with 3
something
colors,
new
by the way.
every day. I always thought, why they have the smiley face as their logo? Fascinating.
No, it's the shield. And by the way, the Tudor hordes, even so how tradition and important it is, they actually look like a T-shirt logo.
Rolex crowns are the best and most solid in the world. No.
Yeah, Rolex.
And
And
my
solid.
Explorer 2 is so flimsy. When I pull it out, it's like
solid.
I feel like I'm gonna break it off every single time.
I mean,
Yeah,
they're
I feel
great.
the same
for
way.
that.
Feel the same way.
But the Tudor is way more solid. By the way,
Yeah.
cheers, Al. Al, thank you for sponsoring the rest of the Glenmorangie. The Glenmorangie is gonzers, guys. Look at
Nice.
this. Look.
One bottle
Glen
down.
Morangi
Wow.
has finished. Oh, wait. I think a little bit left.
Let's not waste it.
Just put that right to your mouth.
What is
make it
Ozzy
sexy.
making?
Slow down. Make it sexy.
Biscuits?
My 3-year-old has a birthday tomorrow, and I'm making him Australian meat pies. I can't just buy them.
Sweet.
It's sort of like the equivalent if American decided to home make corn dogs or something. It's not really
Nice. Awesome.
a very nice food, but
Can you ship me
it's,
one?
what
to
a
United
3-year-old
States?
birthday party should have.
Nice.
Grendel62. Tim, the smiley is referencing Tudor with an upturned text denoting it having an ETA movement. It's the bottom text on the dial saying rotor.
Yeah.
Router. It's upturned half circle nicknamed Smiley.
Yes. Got it?
Very cool.
It's hard,
Yeah.
guys. It's hard.
And-
There's all these references.
And Ken actually had a good question too earlier. It was I think snowflake hands or Ranger.
The what?
Go up a little bit. Ken.
Scroll up.
I've never heard them called the Ranger before.
No, in the chat. I'm sorry.
Tudor
Ken's
Ranger?
comment.
Oh. Ranger? Who's Ranger? I don't see
No, it was
Ranger.
Ken's comment. It said snowflake or Ranger.
Oh, you mean the Tudor Ranger?
Yes.
Oh, we also got CS. $3 super chat. Should re-release Ranger 905 or sub
Oh,
7924?
Oh, Ken, restate your question because I was confused. Sorry. No, the watch is called the Snowflake. It's what the FXD should have been.
I'm going to ask you guys a different question about Tudor.
Mm-hmm,
What if the price of the new Black Bay 58 or the general Black Bays would increase in $2,000 more, and in this case, you would get the watch with a quick release, and it will come with a NATO, the leather strap, and the bracelet as a set, very similar to the Vacheron overseas. Would you guys accept that? I believe most of you guys would say no, but let's try to think about a way that you guys do accept it.
I just look at, I don't know. To me, buying stuff like Tudor is money that could have gone elsewhere.
That's a no.
Whether it's Rolex or JLC or any other brand.
No, but you're getting free watches because you're getting a watch with free options.
Yeah, no.
Right now, the Black Bay 58 is tanking on the secondary market, so 3,700 is not doing it for the watch.
Actually, 37. That's pretty high. It was 32 not that long ago.
Is it tanking? Is it tanking because availability?
It's going down to 3,000. So the idea of charging any more for that watch is crazy.
And that's because of availability, right, OC? Because I saw like 5 blue Black Bay 58s today.
Guys, you
what's
guys
there to be angry
thinking,
about on that?
you guys thinking nationally. You guys need to think out of the box. Come on. This what you guys think, ridiculous. I wouldn't pay that. This is exactly the same conversation we would have five 5-7 years ago on Rolex Submariner and GMT. So come on, guys.
True.
If Rolex, if Tudor want, they're going to make this new Black Bay to be unattainable, and it's going to sell overpriced, and then you guys are going to say, you know what? Shit, this is amazing.
Look,
we get the
Marcelo,
free option.
Marcelo, we will do an informal poll. Tim, how often do you change the bracelets on your watches?
I have never changed.
Okay, next.
bracelet on my watch
Next.
No, but this one's going to be quick release. Quick release.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if it's Christmas. You know.
All right. Next.
All right.
Aussie Expat, you're up.
Aussie Expat, how often do you change the bracelets on your watches? Every week? Every month? Never.
I changed the bracelet on this one.
Okay, yeah. One watch.
Look,
yeah, and I'm thinking of doing it to my Pelagos because I want to try rubber for a little while.
Okay, that's a no. Next.
Well,
what do you mean? No, I bought a $200 tool to be able to do it easily. Like it's gonna happen.
We're going through a poll here.
No, because the way the way that you reform it. No, wait a second. The way that you reform it, it means that the overseas
Mute Marcelo. Mute Marcelo.
No, wait. The overseas would never do what they did, and also the cartier wouldn't do what they did. So come on, I understand.
Marcelo, you proposed,
but it doesn't work like that, Mike. I'm sorry.
You proposed charging $2,000 more to get a fucking NATO strap.
Yeah.
With the
and to make the watch unattainable for you.
You know what? Actually,
I love that
you know what?
Marcelo is back.
Actually,
no.
I would love.
Wait, Tim. Stop a second. To make the watch unattainable to you, because you're thinking about attainable and you're thinking about the price tanking in the secondary market. But I told you, this is the same conversation that we had 5 years ago of a Rolex Submariner. That your answer would be exactly the same. Your answer will be exactly the same also on an overseas that today selling almost double price. So just think out of the box for a second. I'm charging $2,000 more. Yes, I'm hurting you, but I'm making that watch unattainable. That you cannot get it no more. Like you get
Marcelo. $5 to not mute Marcelo. Thank you. Okay. Marcelo, keep going. Keep going at it.
You see? In a way that you cannot get the watch. This is the way you need to think. Because now basically what Rolex do, and implement also in Tudor, they make the watch very difficult for you to get. They just
so question for the panel.
They're just testing you.
Question for the
They're
panel.
just playing with you guys.
Hang on. What was the question again?
The question was
how often do you change your bracelets?
He has forgotten.
Marcelo, is what you're saying? Hold on, Marcelo. Are you saying they should release a watch, add a NATO, and add a strap, and charge $2,000 more so that
it's going to be leather? It's going to be leather, rubber, and the bracelet, a quick release, and they're going to charge $2,000 more for it.
No, thank you. I don't care.
Unattainable.
I don't care if it's a Submariner or a Patek. No, thank you. Unless
the thing is though, Marcelo, the problem is the question is going to become that because right now a lot of bikers, like for example, like because you can't do that in Rolex, right? A lot of people, what they do is they buy multiple. Like instead of just buying the Pepsi on the Oyster, they buy both on Oyster, one on Oyster, one on Jubilee, right? They have to because every brand they thought, oh, we're so clever. They're just lucky to fucking sell one watch. You know, you understand? I mean, there's a reason why overseas had to work so hard to make that overseas with 3 straps to create a kind of thing. Oh, we're giving people value. It's like you're buying 3 watches instead of 1.
Exactly. No, this is what I was saying. You're getting free watches.
They were praying, please, someone buy this fucking watch. Because otherwise, if they did it on one bracelet, nobody would fucking would. But with Rolex, they don't need to freaking do anything yet. But they're all like that option, I believe. Like if it came to the point where people are just demand multiple straps.
Could I say something? You guys remember everybody was running after the Nautilus and after the AP. Nobody cared about the overseas. Overseas was like a dog.
It was a
Everybody
dog
said,
shit.
"Oh, overseas is also one of the trilogy." Nobody gave a shit. They released, I think it was in 2016 or 2017, they released an option of overseas that, again, they play with people, they charge 1,000 or 2,000 more, and they released that overseas with the option of a quick release with a
But
leather
then for
strap,
like 4
rubber strap,
years,
and
people didn't give a shit about it.
That's
And then
not what
suddenly they
made-
realized, wait a second. What?
That's not what made the Vacheron overseas more popular. What made it popular was they moved the blue dial to boutique only and ripped it out of the fucking market and made you spend a fortune to try to get it. That's what they did.
Exactly, because they
had nothing to do with the straps.
Also, I know. No, let me explain why. The first idea, everything comes from suggestions and ideas. They did that, then they saw they need to do an extra, and they did exactly what you said. They actually transformed the blue dial to boutique. Yeah.
However, wait, guys. Both of you need to cool it, because here's the problem. Here's the fucking problem. OC. See, this is like Nautilus. Maybe it's more desirable now, right? But once the people who have the Nautilus get their hands on overseas, because in reality, those two watches, actually overseas is better. Like, it's just a better watch. The other one is just more hyped up.
Yes.
But once those people start realizing, wait a fucking second, this actually overseas is better. It's more modern. It has functions. And then once they start wearing the overseas more, that trend might flip. So Patek, they also have to be careful with so that they're not falling behind in
And I agree that I think it's a super cool feature that the Vacheron has the interchangeable bracelets. Totally get it. And that's a great thing to have. It's an excellent complication, Tim.
An excellent complication.
No, this what I
one
said.
wants overseas
What do you think? What do you think about the Tudor to have? What do you guys think about the Tudor to have a functionality like that?
Tudor should do it. Tudor should do it and do it for the same price they're doing now.
Yeah, but not charge $2,000.
Circle jerk of unobtainium.
What was Cameron had a question?
Overseas is not a better watch. It's probably.
Yeah,
I think it is. It's got a bigger rotor. It's got better movement. Got more impressive dial. I don't know. I think it's
okay. If you're following that argument, right? Omega has an option for you to buy 1,000 types of straps. How come nobody is buying them, right?
Omega
overpriced.
double their prices. Omega double their prices.
They're smoking.
I don't know. You don't have to buy the highest end, right? You can buy the lower end.
Also, those straps are not quick change.
Omega the 300 the 300 professional that they had in the lineup, you could buy that watch for
$5. Great point, Marcelo. Keep it up, Tim, and the panel. Here, Diego. Cheers, Diego. How are you doing, man?
Triple the price of that watch. They almost triple the price.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. That watch used to be $3,000. Then
Diego, what do
they
you drink?
pumped the price. Then the price. By the way, this latest version of the Seamaster Professional, this latest version of the Seamaster Professional, in 2018, it came around $5,000. How much the watch is today? $7,000?
Same price.
No, check. They actually increased the price. They're actually going to increase the price this year. Yeah.
They increased it a little bit.
Now it's around $7,000.
I'll tell you what.
Big change.
I'll tell you what. The reason that watches sell for more than they're worth is literally because of the hype, the Instagram and groups like these YouTube groups, these
we are the poison.
Yeah, we are.
Marcelo,
poison.
You may be thinking of the Speedmaster.
We control the waves. This stream is like the moon, and it controls the cycles of what watches are hyped and what are not. So it's like the butterfly effect. I can say some stupid shit here, and it will like go through the internet, and some guy will not buy a watch on the other side.
So, Marcelo, is that the best? Is that the best idea that you have in order to take Tudor to the next stratosphere?
Hey, we got J617 $5 super chat at Tim. It was a Corey Richards campaign that brought Vacheron back. I met Corey Richards. It is true that if you think about it, but wait, no. Here's the thing. Actually, the watch started going hype before the Corey Richards version was announced. Because I remember when it was announced, Cars and Chrono was actually telling everyone to keep it on the reps. Because he already was on the list. He sent me the pictures. He was like, dude, look at what I'm gonna get. Nobody fucking knows about this watch, but it's coming out. It's coming out. Vacheron kept it super secret that they'll do it. But by that point, overseas Blue Dial was already boutique only and was already going double retail. So
okay, so if
it's a little bit more complicated.
Tudor makes a significant fraction.
By the
of
way,
what
Corey Richards
Rolex.
is one cool biker. You know what he said he uses for hair to make his hair look so fucking sexy? He said he does the Archie luxury method, does not wash it. It's the grease, the natural grease, guys. I think he's lied. I think he lied to you, though. It's gotta be some kind of a.
If Tudor makes a significant fraction from what Rolex makes per year, and most people are into it and buy it, why aren't they as sold out as Rolex when Rolex makes a vast majority more than Tudor?
Barely hear you, man. Can you talk? Can you stay further away from the microphone? We'll hear you better.
Can you hear me now?
Can you talk in a
so
softer voice?
I didn't learn
Can you hear me
this
now?
today,
Begin.
Cam.
Fix
If
the
you go
mic.
if you go to the mic settings, Cam, you can
Lower
raise
myself
your mic.
while I'm at it.
Oh,
I didn't know
So
that until today.
loud. There we go. Okay. Cam. You there?
Yeah. Can you
Say it
hear me?
again from the beginning.
Yeah, if Tudor makes a significant fraction less than Rolex per year, and Rolex is able to sell out all their watches, and most of us are into Tudor, and most people I would say that are into watches are into Tudor, why aren't they all sold out at this point?
You have to say it again. I didn't hear it.
Why are
I
what
sneezed
also?
so hard I forgot what you were talking about.
Why are what all sold out?
Yeah, like why?
Why did I see 5 Black Bay 58 Blues today and 0 Submariners?
Where?
Yeah.
At retail? In the boutique?
Yeah, like he's saying if Tudor makes far less watches than Rolex, which I don't know if that's the case, but let's assume it is, why are they not sold out?
It's the brand. It's the brand.
Man. Nobody knows what Tudor is. No one knows. No one
Like
knows.
9 of us here, right?
I have to tell Normie.
How
all
many
the
has
time, like,
Tudor?
what the hell it is.
People aren't
Yes,
singing
Tudor?
about Tudor in songs and wearing them in movies.
Nope.
Tudor's a $2,000 to $4,000 watch. That's where they're positioned in the market.
Yeah.
And
So
I think
that's
for
it.
me, like I said before, I see that $4,000 or $5,000. It could go elsewhere to something I actually love. I don't love Tudor. I think it's good bang per buck, but that's just getting me further away from something I actually like.
That's completely up to you, man. Like, that's completely
Definitely
that's
don't get it
entirely
to
personal.
Look,
There's no.
look, if you want to
Like,
know the
I like my Tudors. You don't have to. Some
Look,
people
if
don't
you
like
want
the
to know the
Daytona. It's
two
too
most
small.
fa-
Like, what's
Just
the point?
sharing personal opinions. It's
Yeah.
not a knock on anything.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
but
think
he was
Look,
taking
you
his
guys want
advice,
to know
just
the
pushing
two
money
most-
to something else. You could say that about anything you could possibly buy. I don't want
Yeah,
to
but-
eat out today. I'd rather have
Guys,
another
guys,
Rolex.
in the watch
But there's so
community,
many
you forgot
people.
one
Hold
thing.
on, Marcelo. Hold on. There's so many people that are trying to buy their first Rolex right now because of the value of them after retail.
Yeah.
That they probably don't have the money to just throw around and buy stuff because they like it or because it's a good value. So for some people, they might only have 10 grand a year to buy a watch. If I buy that Tudor for $4,000 and then I get offered the Submariner, I can't get the Submariner.
Why would you buy the Tudor if you want the Submariner?
Guys,
Like, if
there's
you've got
only two
$10,000,
brands.
why would you do that?
Guys, you guys forgot
Why
something.
not?
There's only two brands worldwide famous in every person in the world knows these two brands. Only two brands. One is Rolex. The second one is Seiko. Okay, you have only two brands that everybody know. Nobody care about Tudor, Patek, Vacheron, or whatever.
True.
There's only two brands that everybody know. It's Rolex
Tag Heuer.
and Seiko.
Oh, Tag
It's
Heuer.
the
Marcelo.
expensive
Close
one
third.
and the
That's
cheap
like the
one.
third one.
That's it.
Marcelo, why do you have a French accent, bro?
I have no idea, but this is the way. But
Grandel
basically, you have only two. You have only two
Okay,
brands.
1 second.
If you guys want to be known
Just
or
mute him for a second there. Tudor released the gold and bronze Black Bay, and no one cared. They
You
released the
like it,
royal,
you
no one
like-
cared. And they released FXZ and no one cared. Can we be honest in this? Actually, like they cared a little bit. I mean, people did care a
Nobody-
little bit.
You know,
FXZ has been huge.
Super chat.
Yeah, super chat. Marcelo, come back. Cam, Rolex
I
is
never left.
new. Oh, okay. Cam, Rolex is the new blue label. Bosses, team leaders, and suck-ups give them as corporate gifts to close deals. Individual
That's true because
AD
Blue Label
sales
isn't
are
even
miniature.
near the best Scotch.
You're right. It's
No,
still good.
It's not even. I
Blue
don't think it's the
Label,
best
but
Johnny Walker
Johnny
either.
Walker Blue Label? Are you guys out of your mind?
Huh?
How much does the Tudor Chrono Panda go for retail today? I know they had their increase.
Tudor what?
5,200.
5,200. Okay, so just going back quickly, what Marcelo was saying about the Speedmaster being around 7 now. Would you guys all agree that Omega is a superior brand to Tudor?
Way superior.
Just a little bit,
So
in my opinion.
I think the reason that Omega's, and this is to Marcelo, I think the reason Omega can justify a $7,000 Speedmaster is if you've got a $100 Tudor chronograph, your Speedmaster, the market will bear it.
Yeah, but the problem is, if I spend $7,200 on the Speedmaster, then how am I going to buy the Submariner?
Exactly.
That's money I'd rather push towards the Submariner.
How are you gonna do that?
You're using Diego's argument against them. I see what you're doing there.
It's a completely different watch.
The circular logic, Aussie.
It's a soft watch. It's in the case.
You know how you're
But
gonna
the
do it?
change much.
You dip,
The pin didn't change much.
Aussie, hey
I don't
Aussie,
know
you know
why
how
he's
you
so
do it?
upset.
You dip just a little bit more into your $300,000 savings account. That's how you buy the Submariner. Okay, you buy the Tudor with the $5,000 you got in your checking account, and you buy the Submariners from the from the savings account. You just dip into it just a little bit.
Just a little.
I just don't. I
Just a
don't
little
understand like the argument like, oh, I can buy this, but I could also buy that. That's just called money.
I agree. You're right. But we're all talking like we know that because so Rolex is an anomaly of a manufacturing company where they sell more than they can possibly make, and they have no interest in making more. But no one knows that Tudor is hurting, so they have 5 extra watches in the case. They might be doing great, and we have no idea.
Guys, when you guys talking about should I take a Tudor instead of Omega, should I take Omega instead of Rolex, it's not like should I take milk chocolate instead of white chocolate or white chocolate instead of dark chocolate. It's more like should I take chocolate instead of popcorn? Should I take popcorn instead of cappuccino?
That example is
you know,
really
it's
long.
completely different thing.
Okay, 1 second here. Joe Kramer, $10 super chat. A little bit off topic, but TGV. Oh, TGV.
Saw that.
The Rodent 1.0. By the way, TGV, if you're watching the stream, hop on. I'm gonna drop the link. TGV, hop on the stream. He's watching. It's 100% local New Yorker. Shout out to TGV. I love my TGV. Hop on the stream, man.
He lives in Philly now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Phil, hop on, man. I love you, dude. Hop on. Cartier seems to be the new wave of popularity now. Not only he did, the other the girl, the Gringa, I heard made one too, right? You said it.
As a matter of fact, Tim's going to be doing a reaction video to Gringa's Santos Oyster Perpetual comparison video. So you can look for that later tonight.
Everybody's buying that Santos.
He will be doing a live reaction video to Gringa's video.
All my favorite rappers own a Santos, so I love it.
Only for $100. $100.
Santos used to be a dog in the secondary market. Used to be a dog up to a couple of years ago. Look what happened to the Santos.
Marcelo,
now.
I think Santos is, if Cartier wanted to create a watch that could go over retail, that could be hyped, the Santos is the perfect watch to push, to market like, oh, we're gonna make Santos boutique only. Right? Or we're gonna make Santos blue boutique only. Like, for example, if they make Now hear me out. If they make Santos blue dial, medium, boutique only, that's gonna go over retail. And they make it really fucking hard to get. Like you need to get 3 love bracelets to get one. That's how they do it.
Super chat.
MD Chaz, $2. If you could buy tag at 40% off, would you buy one? A tag at 40% off. It has to be 60.
Was that your first watch, Tim?
The thing about Cartier, you're right that it is. There's a possibility that you could make it more exclusive, but the challenge, and you know this better than anybody, is they're part of Richemont, and they make 500,000 watches a year. So they have a hit on their hands. They're pumping them out now. You know, they're going to take it. They're going to ride the wave. They're not going to say, "Oh, well, we have this great hit, Santos. Let's pull back." I mean, they're not going to have the discipline to do.
They should do it with one model. They should do it medium with
like a blue dial, like a blue dial,
green dial, and the Tiffany dial. Oh snap! Mic drop.
Are you crazy?
Pavel, $11 super chat.
This competitor, Tiffany.
Gamer and TGV have the same style.
No, they're going to come out with a whole series of colors: Van Cleef and Arpels colors, Harry Winston colors, Tiffany dial.
They have to make them boutique edition only, so they're super exclusive. You have to buy like.
You want them to be sued by Tiffany? They are a competitor.
Yeah.
He said, you know, come up with a cool different
Cartier Santos in medium, Tiffany dial. You know what? Forget about Rolex. I would fucking go for Tiffany dial Santos. That would be a winner chicken dinner. I wouldn't buy 3 bracelets though. I wouldn't buy 3 bracelets.
What is Cartier color symbol?
Red.
I forgot. What?
Red.
Red. Okay, so then we need a Tiffany watch to have a red, you know.
Red doesn't work.
Color, okay?
Red as a color in dials does not really work, man. There's just something about red. It just doesn't.
Hey, it works for bears. Portuguese.
There was a Chinese New Year limited edition. It's just, man. Bear has to buy quite a lot. He has this deal every three garbage watches, he gets 1 Rolex.
Wow.
Yeah, so he has to work hard for his Rolex.
Ozzy, would you buy a Santos?
The what? If I buy Santos? Yeah. If it was it was like hype.
Yeah, absolutely. I like the Santos.
Show I'm a fucking hype.
There is one Santos that's selling over retail.
Shit.
By the way, there is a Santos that's selling over retail right now.
Well, the black one. The black one.
No. Is the skeleton one.
The skeleton one.
Skeleton.
Actually, no, it's just a little bit over retail.
They're all selling. They're all Santos models right now are selling a tiny percent over retail.
Tiny,
including tax.
Paul Silicius, $5 super chat. Cartier is abusing. What is LE in gold? What is LE?
But
limited edition.
Limited edition
get on the
gold,
Cartier website
platinum watches,
at
including
retail
Santos. Let's see here, just a second.
But,
by the way, the poll. One second, Marcel. 1 second. The answer to the poll, guys. Which one should be released by? Not too many people want the Tudor Ranger at 24, and Rolex 79, 24, 76%. I actually, with the popularity of a Rolex Explorer 1, I would love to see Tudor re-release the Ranger. I think it would look schmexy. It would look really schmexy.
Wasn't the North Flag Ranger reboot?
No, it was
fucking
ugly. It was ugly.
It was supposed to be. Yeah.
Supposed to be, but man, that just no North Flag. Let's just say it was a different thing. It was its own thing. North Flag. That watch should be taken to the North Flag and left there in the snow.
By the way, guys, if you take a solid gold Submariner in retail, and you take a Cartier solid gold Santos, you're going to see that the Santos is almost double price of the Sub.
Really?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. Holy shit. And if you take an Omega 321, you'll see it's almost 4 times.
I love the black and the blue, guys. I love the black and the blue.
I hate
Well, this
Cartier's
means that
website.
Rolex in precious metals is the cheapest brand in the world.
Well, here's the full rose gold 35,700.
Yeah, a rose gold, full rose gold, whatever, root beer is 40 something thousand. I don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I'm not
This is
exactly
a small
sure.
size.
Where's the platinum, by the way? Is there a platinum Santos? I don't think so.
Hey, what was that? 70 something.
The what?
Okay. The skeleton is the expensive one.
The skeleton. Oh yeah. The skeleton. Yeah, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, go to the skeleton on the website.
I'm going. I think it's all
Yeah.
the way at the end there.
The skeleton solid gold.
Oh, there's also
costs
have
more
with the
expensive.
diamonds, the bust down. Oh, look at this skeleton with the PVD
Yeah.
black. That looks fucking sexy.
And the skeleton solid gold is more expensive than
It's just a
platinum
regular
Daytona.
skeleton.
Yeah.
Two-tone skeleton. Two-tone skeleton does not look too bad. The black skeleton's 50,000. There's a skeleton 54. That's without even the bracelet. And then, there's the skeleton in full rose gold, 66,000. Fuck me.
I told
dead.
you.
Click on them. Click on them
Told
real
you.
quick.
One second. I want to see, make sure that there's nothing even more expensive here. Okay, we're at the end. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
I told
check it
you.
out.
See,
Wow.
it's more expensive than a Platona. More expensive than a Platona.
Yeah, but is anybody buying them?
They selling them, right? I mean,
Apparently they're
the catalog.
platinum ones. Let's see.
Yeah.
That looks really sexy. I gotta tell you, man.
I really
in that
like it,
picture,
yeah.
actually, look at the rose gold. Well, how did he even fucking do it? I don't even get what's going on.
There's like nothing there. Yeah, it's like what makes that movement work?
Yeah.
Look, I wanted that watch in steel, but the price of that watch in steel, it actually in Japan, I checked the price. It was more than what I pay for my Smurf.
Yeah,
Just
man.
to put that under perspective.
Dude, that looks freaking sexy.
Wait, go to the steel one real quick, Tim.
After
this one.
Cartier Santos Platinum.
Yeah, the steel was here.
Not even on the website. Where is?
Yeah.
I don't think they
The
make it in
steel-
platinum, Tim.
Oh, it's the Santos Dumont, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Dumont they making in platinum.
Yeah, the Dumont is in platinum. Oh, is this one as well in platinum? Oh shit!
Not so expensive.
It was 38,000. Oh, guys, it is time for us to wrap this show up. Let's do another 10 minutes, and then we're gonna say goodnight. If you have any final questions,
Yeah, go to the
it's limited.
The stainless steel one.
100 pieces, man. It's limited to 100 pieces.
So it
Santos-
was the $38,000 because of that.
That's wild, man. That is wild.
It looked beautiful. No
The steel
doubt
is like
about it.
25 to 26.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, it's a sexy watch on the wrist. How do you know it's platinum? Is it because this one's gonna have the red one, whereas the
red, yeah.
non-platinum and steel has the blue one, right?
Yep, that's the only one that has the red. As far as I know.
It's a nice looking watch. Very beautiful.
Hey, Erican, man, how's it going, man?
Afternoon, gentlemen.
Hey, Erican.
Hey, King.
Welcome to the
Thank you
last
for
10 minutes.
unmuting me.
Yeah, mate, you're making a lot of sense today. I actually came on for the Tudor Rivet talk, but a bit late for that.
Rivet talk.
I wanted to give my opinion. No, I'm joking. I don't care.
Yeah, what is your opinion on Tudor Rivet?
I like rivets, but not faux rivets. I've
That's
had the
what
58.
I'm talking about. Nice.
I had the Black Bay 58 blue. It's gone. Easy to sell.
Oh.
Easy to sell. Faux rivets. Wasn't a fan.
Oh no!
Nice.
I was only joking. I didn't want to talk about rivets. I just wanted to come on for the last
The
part of the show.
rooted rivets. Grendel 62 Ranger is a favorite of Pete over at Chillin' with watches. I'm not even sure. Okay, I'm not even sure what he's talking about. This is that's a code for the wifey shift coming to an end. Timmy's got dishes to do.
The cuckoo clock and fit in the spirit of Mickey.
Guys, it's been a really, really tough day. I gotta tell you, I'm glad I got through today. When I woke up, I thought I should take a day off. That's how I woke up. I was like, fuck me, dead. I just felt like
Maybe, by the way, maybe I'm going to meet Tim Ryden. I think the other team.
Remington.
Remington. Yeah.
Shout out to Tim Remington, the legend. The legend.
Yeah, I'm going to call him like around 3 o'clock. Maybe we're going to meet, have a drink in a bar or something.
Yeah? You're gonna live stream it? How do we
Of course.
Yeah, the thing is, when you do the 24-hour live stream, how do people supposed to know that you're with Tim? Oh, Marcelo. Oh, I got an idea for you. Okay, listen to me. Marcelo, you there?
Yeah.
Okay, this is what you have to do. Before you get on with, because you know how your live stream is always running 24 hours?
Yeah, now I actually put a replay of a video of yesterday. It takes somebody actually going to jump and
okay, but listen to me.
Yeah.
What you should do before something important starts, you should take a picture with Tim Remington at the pub, right? When you arrive to the pub, right? With your live stream is going to be on. But you arrive there, take a picture with him, and then close down the live stream and start a new one.
I see. I understand.
You said that way your meeting with him is right at the beginning. So when people if people want to see it, they can easily track it down. Like, oh, here's an important thing happened. Get it?
Okay. I can do that. By the way, I am now
advice,
on my
valuable advice.
By the way, this is 101 live streams that I'm making. This is the 101.
You already did a third of my live streams in like a month.
And now I told my wife to fix Patreon. I mean, this free, this kind of thing. So she's actually working on that now.
Cool. I'm not sure what you said there at the end, but that's amazing.
No, this kind of membership stuff.
The membership. Yes. Very cool. ME. Hi guys, I'm Tony. Please buy skeleton Gerard Perigo Laureatus in rose gold. Thanks.
Sure.
Great idea. And JDG, I'm ready with my Zelle payments for the Gerard Perigo. All right.
Tim's You Can Be a Star on YouTube course will be available soon for $199. So it comes with all the product support tidbits too that you heard tonight.
That's right.
And guys, one more thing. If you guys didn't upvote, so please upvote now. I mean, you guys need to upvote.
Guys, that's a good one. Marcelo, thank you for reminding everyone to hit that upvote button. I'm going.
It really helps.
You know what? You know what? At least it's cool for the Miami trip. I booked the room, okay, for the 5 nights, but I don't have to pay for it until I arrive there. Okay,
Nice.
That's a pretty cool feature, and they gave me an option to if I cancel 24 hours before. So who knows? I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen, but anyways.
So if there's a viewer who has a particularly large vehicle and Tim can sleep in the back seat.
Oh, where's Mathis? Mathis, are you still there? I'm gonna drop the link because Mathis, where is he?
Oh yeah. I think he left the panel, but I think he's
left the panel. He's listening, but I'm ending. I don't know. Usually I go for like fucking 6 hours, but I have to go to sleep. I would love to talk to him to finalize. Okay. He's there. I dropped the link. He's gonna wait for Mathis. I'm gonna talk to him for like 2 minutes because I'm hoping to go there like a day early, and I'm gonna hang out with Mathis there.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's only if because we're all gonna be meeting up with Spencer and Paul Thorpe on Friday. So maybe if he's not busy on Thursday, Mathis.
Yo.
Hey man, I'm gonna end the show. Just stay there. Don't end. Ooh, looks
Wrong
nice.
song.
Oh shit, you're right.
Wrong song.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, matches.
There we go.
It's starting again.
Marcelo.
There we go.
Mathis.
Miami guys. Soon I'm gonna be live streaming from this location with Mathis. That looks fucking nice, man.
And,
wow. That looks lovely.
Also,
oh man, I can't wait to jump into that pool. Let's go. Shit. Oh man, I need to bring trunks with me. That looks fun.
Make sure the lugs are screwed down on the Daytona.
Screw down lugs on the Daytona. I'm gonna bring the Daytona to the Daytona 500, guys. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.